Okay, so when we talked at halftime or in the third quarter, this is what I was talking about. Like, people don't understand. Like, this is football. Like, this is a rivalry. Like, it's okay. My freshman year, the game ended just like this, in the end zone. Like, literally in the end zone, fourth down play. EU got hurt, and I was out there for the whole last drive for the first time ever in my first game. And I think Lorenzo ended up making the final play on the fourth down. Game over. They stormed the field.
That's when they rushed the field.
It was just like this.
When Marcus Houston was a running back around the left side.
It was I think yes, yeah, and Van Pelt was the quarterback. But like Bo Van Pelt or whatever.
Was it in Boulder? Was it at?
It was in Boulder. It was in Boulder. Now my very first Rocky Mountain Showdown was at Mile High. But I was redshirted. So, but that was the Lightning game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So So the game that you were talking about, that was my true freshman year. My first.
Okay.
Game.
So you remember that? Yeah. Okay. That's right. It was your true freshman year. I was thinking you were 2 years younger, but yeah, you're right. That is your true freshman year.
Yeah.
It ended just like this.
Yeah, bro. I remember. I remember I didn't really understand like the magnitude of the rivalry, and then you kind of get into it. You game week, prep week, whatever, and you show up and you just like, man. Honestly, in my mind, I keep it a buck. It was like, man, look, we better than them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't really understand what it meant to be in a rival game, bro. And it's like, no, you're gonna get like their very best effort, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in these games, it's gonna go either way. It's gonna be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, and really, I think the team that settles in the fastest.
That's it.
The emotions
it's the team that settles in. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
It took us a whole half to settle in.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, we was unsettled for a whole half of football, man. Yeah. But that's what happens in rivalry games. But usually, it's like after the first drive, maybe, like, or like maybe after the first series, maybe it's the first quarter. But like, it took us the whole first half to get settled in, and then we came out kind of doing our thing. But like, what he was saying at the end, we were resilient. Right, like I appreciate that. Like, we did dig deep. Shedeur, my God, the last drive of the game, 2-minute drill. Like, when it was over, when we scored, and he scored a 2-point conversion, it was just kind of silent. Like, I think Louis Riddick was like letting the energy come out of it first before he commented, and I was like, please, please, please talk about this man.
Yeah.
Just driving down the field 98 yards and scoring a touchdown when we needed it the most.
I had like I said, just from the hip, I had a lot of like I didn't know. I had a lot of questions, kind of really like about Shedeur, the team, all that. And I saw in week 1, I was at TCU, and I was like, man, I was like, man, still it's early, it's the first game, there's a lot of emotions going, but I mean the poise, the calmness, like the resolute that this man possesses in the pocket, bro, and like his decision making, like even his ball placement, bro, like the quick release. Like I have, and you know what I mean. Like I'm honest, like I'm not easily impressed, bro. With like fam is like. He's bringing like another like the team goes as he goes, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and they're fortunate enough to have somebody that is all those things, resolve, has the IQ, understands the game, is a dog, you know what I'm saying?
Is a dog. He proved it on this last series, overtime. I mean, he's been proving it, but like this was the first big test, you know what I mean? Where like we had real adversity. Like, we were the ones with something to lose. Rams ain't got nothing to lose by losing to us. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, bro. Like, I had a couple guys hit me up this week, and they were like, "Oh, it's still FCU," and I was like, "Man, bro, like, you can't, like, I really don't even care enough about it to even comment on CSU. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel you, but you got to ride with your squad. But like, nah, bro, I don't know, the only thing that I would have liked to see, I appreciate all of the emotion, but I think we learned a lot today in terms of, okay, like they I think the whole team, Shedeur, Travis, like everybody, Dylan, like everybody understands now that, like, okay, this is a different ball game this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the you know what I mean, everybody's gonna come out with high emotions and they're gonna be, you know, souped up. But it's about really locking in and executing and not beating ourselves, bro. Had we not, you know, what is it, trick play, you know, double pass, and then had we not, you know, trying to make a play too early, you know, I mean, it's a guy, Travis, he whatever, like, had he made a play and busted for 60 yards, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Yeah, we wouldn't be having
But
this conversation.
those two plays, bro, like, and it's not a game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're up 2 touchdowns, their momentum, we take their minimum away right then and there, take the air out they sell, bro, and we go on and we execute the way that we need to instead of digging ourselves in the hole.
And I think what happens is teams, we just watched it on Monday Night Football, right? Mm-hmm. Like, or was that Sunday night? No, Monday Night Football, right? With the Jets and the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Fourth play of the game, Rodgers goes down, and you know, it took them a half to like recover from the deflation of the moment. But at the end of the day, the Jets still got one of the best defenses in the league. They nutted up and bowed their back. They was like, we've been here before. This was all last year, basically. Like, we just got to turn it up, and we gonna have a chance. And they did that, and they went in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like for a team that's this new and like getting to know players, and like after 2 games, Travis Hunter being such an important part of both their last wins, and then to lose him, it's like, you know, right when they got over the energy of the game and all that tension, which took a whole half, right? Then they had to deal with the fact that Travis Hunter wasn't coming back, right? Now you got to like pick yourself up again, you know what I'm saying? And he's been really Shedeur's security blanket, right? So Shedeur had to figure some new things out and find some new guys, and you know, and really spread it around. The tight end,
he look good, man,
bro. Like I'm telling you, like maybe he doesn't shine today if Travis is still out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was, and somebody had to step up, and he did. You know what I mean? You know,
one of the most another impressive part I thought in the game is like I saw some deficiencies, but we were able to overcome them. You know what I mean? Like you saw the deficiencies, but like coaching staff had an answer. You know what I mean? It wasn't too big. The moment wasn't too big. Like bro, we got dogs like on the squad, and then I love seeing it. You know what I mean? Horn, I love seeing Weave, bro, do his thing. You know what I mean?
I love them so much. I love those two so much. Yeah. I love those two so much, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like it's a tandem that, you know, that you really you don't see often, and like you haven't seen really all that often in Boulder in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, not since you. You know, I mean, as far as like just the prototypical, right? Like 6'3", 6'4", crazy speed, go up, get the ball, can run the routes, can do all the things, right? Like everybody has a scat back, a scatty wide receiver, you know, who can chop it up and run the routes, right? Like everybody has that guy in college, right? Like, but like everybody don't have the prototypical wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like we always had like one Pat Williams or one Richardson or like one McCoy, right? Like we always had one guy like that. Like they got like 4 like that. You know what I'm saying? They got like 4 or 5 like that, where it's like all you gotta do is turn them loose. If you can just turn them loose, you know.
What year is the tight end? You know?
I believe he's a sophomore, and I believe he was a walk-on.
Okay.
And what's his name? The tight ends coach, who's one of the best like tight ends coaches ever, I guess. Like he's coached in the NFL. He's coached like a lot of big name like tight ends that we know of. He's coached, right? Like, and he knows tight ends. He's like renowned for that. And I was just having this conversation with my wife when he was doing all this, and we lost Tourier or whatever his name was. He was from Europe and he came down. He played 1 year like New Mexico State. He was supposed to be like this big top tight end recruit. He ended up transferring again after spring ball. And it was like, what are we gonna do? Because that was supposed to be like our go-to tight end guy. You know what I'm saying? He caught for like 800 yards or something last year, like in a WAC league, you know. And the tight ends coach was like, listen, I've been coaching tight ends my whole life. And then he ran down the names. This is like a press conference. He ran down all the names. He was like, I know tight ends, and I know what we got in that room is plenty enough. Like, we got good guys in there. Y'all just don't know them yet. Trust me, y'all going to know all their names by the end of the season. And what it took, three games? You know what I'm saying? 3 games and we got your man, you know?
All right.
Hold on, let me
Oh, my phone is about to die.
Jimbo. What up, baby?
I got 1%.
Not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it. I gotta lock the doors though. Go to bed, little kid.
Flip. Jimbo, you taking a shit?
No.
There you go. Jimbo.
Hey, hold on now. Everybody buffed out. You know what I mean?
Hey, you got the glasses though, so you good. As long as you got the glasses, you good.
Hey, I got a shirt in my bag I can go get now. You know. At any moment, y'all hear some sirens or some lights in the background. I got to roll.
Hey. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey. Okay, so that's the beauty of this whole thing, right? Like, the whole idea of this is that we just jump on whatever the fuck we're doing, wherever we at, driving,
Go to bed,
lunch break, in bed, on the couch, don't matter, right? Like, we just hop on and just chop it up and just keep it real. The same as if we was just doing a FaceTime and nobody was watching, but everybody get to watch. All right, Jimbo, I'm gonna catch you up. We were just talking about just like resilience, like how like disappointing the game in the beginning was for sure, but like the resilience in the end is we probably gonna need that. You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna need a win like that. It sucks if you got to learn that lesson in a loss, but we ended up winning that game. So like we get to learn this lesson with a dub. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm negative though.
I'll stay positive. Go negative.
Hey.
Talk to me.
They attacked our strength tonight.
Yeah.
And I don't know who Norton is, but he might go first round after tonight.
Yeah, he's dope. He's crazy.
What he had? 15?
He had 15.
He had like 17. He had like 17 catches for like 120 yards. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't great. It was like a lot of catches for that many yards. A lot of dunks, a lot of ding and dunks. It was more just like I wasn't sure if the defense was just like, or the defense was allowing, and Colorado State was just taking what they give them.
Yeah,
but it wasn't really explosive plays that much. But number 5, that little tight end, did his thing for Colorado State.
So I watched some film on them yesterday, right? Because I was like, because all the hype was happening, and I was like, let me just watch one of their games. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what they actually bring in the Boulder. You know what I'm saying? And I watched the Washington State game, and that dude made a catch. That tight end, he made a catch in the end zone in like the 3rd or 4th quarter. It's probably against Washington State. It's probably the best catch all year, so if anybody's had. Like, it was unbelievable. It was like some Odell Beckham shit, but from a tight end. Yeah. You feel me? And
he made a toe grab catch today and then scored.
He got paid today.
He had 2. I think he had 2 times.
Yeah, he had 2.
He got the first double pass, and then he had that one cross.
They did what they want. They do what they want. Like,
that's 3 on the season. That's 3 on the season.
They just bled them in the run game. They just bled them. They kept bleeding. They couldn't stop them. Like, they needed one, they get 13. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that was the issue though, because like even I didn't understand like why you not disrupting the timing of they're running crossers, bro. So I'm like, why aren't
all drag routes, all mesh,
bro? Why aren't you up either in their face or because I mean obviously, bro, I don't know if the linebacker
you can chase it in one. Look, I know that problem because of just playing DB. It's just you could chase them in one. or you could try to play 2. Either way, they're getting 5 yards.
Yeah.
They're getting 5 at it.
I was talking to Taj at halftime, and he's like, why does it look like they're running a Madden offense? He's like, they just running drag routes across the middle, like that's
all
it.
Across the middle, bro. That's it. Like I said, 14 and they couldn't stop any of it.
Well, they knew. I think that was the strategy when Travis was out there, because they were like, I don't know if we can. We really want to go head to head with this dude, but if we just running routes away from, we just literally running away from him, we got a chance, right? And we confusing.
Yeah, but you do. That's usually a route concepts that you do against man-to-man teams.
Yeah. And we never adjusted to it. That's the thing that I'm not thrilled about.
Well, it's not that you can. Like I said, they did. No, they did. You could tell they went to too high at certain times. They went to too high, split safety against it, and you just passing it off. But still, you're like I said, you're getting,
Okay, scheme wise, do you not leave a linebacker in the middle to basically disrupt all that?
Getting ran by though. It's not like he can chuck him, or anything. It's not like he's chucking them. He's just getting ran. He's just crossing his face. Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, they always say in the league, like, hey, they're not gonna dink and dunk all night. They're not like some people will.
Yeah.
Some people will, and they definitely did. But the problem was this: it wasn't that they could dink and dunk. It was when they needed a run.
Yeah.
They could get 5 or 6 yards. That was the problem. They couldn't stop them. Then they stopped a couple times. Just couldn't stop them. Couldn't stop them. The defense is going to be a problem because when they actually face a team that's good on both sides of the ball, I'm not saying Colorado State's not good. That's not what I'm saying, because they gave Colorado a good test. But we're still waiting to see what Colorado's all about. Like right now, SHEDEURSANDERS he's that guy.
He's that guy.
He's still that guy. He's showing up every weekend.
He's that guy.
And without Travis, without number 12, they look really different. They have no deep threat. Zero.
That's the thing. They do. They're not running those routes. They got 3 of the fastest dudes in the country on the team.
I'm gonna tell you, I trust.
What happened to the deep ball?
Huh?
I don't know.
I think they were dropping underneath it. For whatever reason.
You think they was capping it?
I don't want to sit back and play. I don't want to play money, quarterback, or whatever, bro. But like, if you got the speed that you got, I feel like you can run those deep crosses. And now that we know the tight end is a viable option, bro, it gives you somebody else who can work that mid intermediate range. I think my whole deal is like the identity. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we gonna hang our hats on? I love the fact that we fought and the fact that we found a way to make it work. But like on defense, like Jimmy was saying, they were running at like zone read, and then I feel like the running back he kind of got a feel for the D line over pursuing. He put his foot in the ground and kind of step out the back door.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I mean, and you couldn't really commit a second player if you wanted to drop somebody underneath 14 because the box was gonna be light, and then that we're not really stopping them with what we got up front right now.
Yeah.
So it was like, you gotta pick and choose as a D coordinator.
You gotta pick and choose.
But Colorado State did the dink and dunk, but they attacked what is supposed to be our strength right now.
Yeah.
Secondary.
Yeah.
I didn't the final stats on the quarterback.
Starting secondary.
This is true. Our starting secondary.
10 looked out of place, bro.
Here's the thing. 10 is good. Breed love. He's good, but I don't think he expected to play today. You know what I'm saying?
Be called on.
He got thrown out there like, okay, here we go. But like that.
But they never helped. They never helped him.
No. Well,
14. At some point, they'd be like, 14 or Norton. What's his name? Norton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Norton from Colorado State. At some point is like, hey, bro, he's the only guy getting the ball right now. Let's double him. Let's bracket him. Safety lean to his way. Like, hey, linebacker, buzz out to this guy, mess him up one time. He was just doing all the work. He was moving it. He's essentially their run game too.
Yeah, he was.
No lie, he had like 18 catches for him.
The what?
He had like 18 catches.
He was at 15 or 17 on that last drive in overtime. Like he was
right. 15,
yeah.
and then I don't know if he got like a couple more after that.
Bro, I mean, he's good, bro. Like, but we also didn't do enough to scheme against him. It was clear they was trying to get him the ball. It was clear that was like, you know.
It's crazy that I kind of asked for that tonight. I said, I want this game to be good. I want them to be humbled a little bit and then show resilience and fight and win it. And then literally, that's exactly what happened.
You're welcome.
They had to figure out. They had to figure out a way. They had to figure out a way to win without 12.
All right, Flip. I got a question for y'all on that topic. So once the stuff started ratcheting up during the week, because it was kind of, you know, me and Pat was talking about this a little bit, like it started ratcheting up during the week, but then homeboy said his thing, the coach, he said his little thing, and everything started getting serious, and everybody ran with it. But then it was the fight in the middle of the field before the game, right? And when that happened, I was like, this is going to be a normal CSU game. Like, this is their Super Bowl. Like, this is their Super Bowl. What game are they going to play in bigger than this with Rock on the sideline and all these motherfuckers running Master P and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to play in an atmosphere like this the rest of the year. Even if they make it to a bowl game, they're going to be like this. So they brought it. And when I saw how chippy they were, I was like, okay, I kind of hope it's a test, right? Because we can't go into Oregon, USC without being truly tested. You know what I'm saying? Not that TCU and Nebraska were
get blown out.
Yeah, we had big leads at different times in both those games. So like we always felt like we were in control of those two games. Where we were out of control, literally out of control the whole game up until the end. And so like I feel like we kind of needed that. What y'all think?
I would agree. I'm glad it happened when it did. You know what I mean? Like the momentum is, listen, you got college game day, you got The Rock, Lil Wayne, you coming out the tunnel, bro, to Lil Wayne. Like you got all this stuff surrounding the game. The coach had jumped out and ran his mouth. Everybody's all excited, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that you needed like all that distraction, all that stuff going on outside of the game, bro. I feel like that you needed that to kind of like,
yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna say that you need it, but I feel like it's gonna benefit them. I feel like it's gonna benefit them and grow them a lot today.
Yeah.
Based upon the distraction, staying focused. You had a late night
Can you
game.
imagine, bro? Can you imagine, bro? If Lil Wayne walked you out.
Oh yeah.
When you play in West Virginia. Hey, no cap. I watched today. I watched when we played. We played Kansas at home. Tyler Hanson's our quarterback. 2009, and we beat them. It was like 34-30. I was watching that just so I don't watch other college football. Like I don't watch some old stuff. I watched that game, and I was just like, I can't imagine that type of like.
Oh yeah. No, it would have been a whole
atmosphere that they bring.
My boy told me, he told me this week, bro. We was talking. He said, bro, had Prime been a coach when we was there, bro, I said he would have changed the lives of a lot of people that was on that team, bro. Like just.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jimmy a couple weeks ago was like, we'd all got cut.
Hey.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. From the jump of the team meeting. But he was like, I'm coming all that. Like, it wouldn't have affected me. Bro.
No, it wouldn't have affected us. We had dogs, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't have affected
that team, it wouldn't have been so many people that ran out from our teams. Like, we had dogs on our teams. Like, he would have kept a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? But
I never been through that. I never been like, they had to just accept me when they didn't know me. Just come into a new situation like this is our guy.
Well, shit, that's what. Oh yeah. You ain't feel that.
You had that consistency. You had that consistency, man.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, it was in the league and in college. So
I don't think players appreciate that. I don't think the masses appreciate that.
Oh, the continuity is great.
How many coaches were the same coach or the same team as long as you were in the league? Harbaugh, Tomlin, and maybe Pete Carroll.
Tomlin's not even there anymore. The only coach would be Belichick, to be honest.
Belichick.
Oh, that's Tomlin, not
Tomlin. Yeah,
Tomlin, not the other Tomlin.
Steelers Tomlin. Yeah,
Steelers guy. Yeah,
and then maybe Pete Carroll. Maybe Pete, but that's what we're talking about. Like
Pete Carroll, yeah, because they won 2012. They won it, so yeah, he's been Consistent.
Like even like Andy Reid switched teams. Like team players don't
Yeah, I
get
played
the same
against him
coach their whole
before.
career. It's rare. It's rare for a player to get the same coach their whole career. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean it's definitely a benefit. It's a big benefit. They know you. They know you. They drafted you. They know you. I mean, they just know you. They know you the most.
Nigga, I came in with I had a different head coach. Then I came in with Ted Gilmore. He left, and Keesaw came in.
Mm-hmm.
No, he left. He left, and then Hagan coached me for a year. And then it was Keesaw. So nigga, it was always like I had like 3 different position coaches, bro.
Did you have somebody after Keesaw?
No, Keys coached me the last
year. Okay. Because I'm trying to remember. At that point, I wasn't paying much attention to the coaching staff because I was gone by that point. Your last year.
Yeah.
2009.
What's up?
2009.
Yeah. I flipped the dirty hit on Travis Hunter.
That was it was some bullshit, bro. I don't see